Hi, this is Al's Toy Shed. I'm Al, and just a very quick thing before we get into this cool video today, guys. If you just please hit the like, hit the sub, hit the bell, no more than a max of 30 seconds of your time, but it's really going to help me out, help me grow. All I'm looking for is to get to 100 subs by the end of this year. That's all I'm asking. Thanks. And like I said, I see this really cool video, awesome video today, guys. A special one for you today. I have a review stroke look at my customs of the Warhammer 40k Space Marines and the Adepta Sororitas Battle Sister. First of all, let's have a look at the Blood Angels Lieutenant, Primaris Lieutenant. This is the gold label one that's very recently come out. I got him only a few days ago. And as you can see, I have customised them a little bit. I've weathered them up a bit, highlighted the battle damage. You guys, this is a gold label, which is sort of meant to be the slightly sort of higher detail figures from McFarlane. He's got actual battle damage scratches and actual sculpted battle damage into his armour. So all I've done is use some acrylic, black acrylic paint, and just dry brushed and highlighted up the battle scars. First of all, just go and have a look at him. As you can see, he's a really cool guy. He's very, as you know with these figures, he's very chunky, very well made, very heavy. He's not going to really break if he ever did fall off the shelf. Yeah, these guys are really built tough. Like in reality, well, not reality, like as Space Marines are already really extremely tough, and so these figures basically it's the standard, but I've got not the box hand, but you kind of guys know what the box looks. It's a standard McFarlane 40k box. Look, all the other Space Marines and the Necrons have come in. All it is just got some artwork of this actual figure. That's it, and some of the other figures in the wave. But let's go a closer look. He comes with a heavy plasma pistol. And as you can see, that I have used some silver. I forgot to mention that, so I've used some silver paint as well, just to sort of highlight up and use a bit of sort of wear and tear to it as well. The only unfortunate thing is this one, as you see, it came kind of quite warped in my packet. I don't know if this will happen to you guys, but my one, he came quite warped, and it's kind of, as you can see from the front, it kind of, I even did the hot water trick and it didn't seem to work. So unfortunately, if you look at it sort of from the front on, it's slightly warped at the bottom. And then if you sort of look at it from underneath, oh no, the stand just came off. It's sort of, I don't know if you can see that, it's sort of warped. But you can see some more of the silver highlighting I've done. Yeah, I'll use some just, it was standing right with the stand, that's okay. So yeah, I just sort of highlighted that with some silver paint. That's the heavy plasma pistol. And then the other accessory comes with is his really awesome power sword, and I just dry brushed that with some acrylic again, just to show some warm battle damage. It's like I say, these guys, some of these guys are hundreds of years old, and they use that the same weapon for decades and decades and decades, and battles can go on for years, even decades, the same battle. So it makes sense to have some battle damage and worn look on the sword and hilt. And you see I did that with dry brushing again with acrylic paint. Get to focus, there you go. We'll zoom in a bit, there you go. You can see there the dry brushing. It's not focused. Sorry guys, not focusing very well on that bit. But anyway, you can see where the dry brushing is, and on the side again, sort of on the eagle beak sort of thing, and then the sort of charm blood drop on the bottom, and then and then see up the detail of the power sword as well, and then that really cool gold Blood Angel shoulder piece, all gold, but as you can see I have highlighted it up to show where battle damage, just make it pop a bit more. I think the things with guys, the colours are kind of quite flat, so it makes it pop a bit more as well. See there. And then the shield plaque on the front. See where I've highlighted up all the scratches and the battle damage on there. And then his helmet as well. See there where I've, oops, the plasma gun got in the way then, guys, sorry. You see all there on the scratches and battle damage on the helmet as well. So then it just makes them pop more. You can see them all. Use the black paint to just, because you don't really see those. There's quite deep scratches and battle damage marks on there. They don't really show when it's stock. So yeah, just some more battle damage, and then down to the, well, there's a bit there. Sorry, a bit there on the arm, and then down to the knees, or this leg here, this knee. You see the scratches there. Just to highlight them, make them pop more, and then the actual really cool, again, the Blood Angels emblem again, just dry brushed it, highlighted it up. Those, I know there's stuff on here, but that sort of to cover up, there was a bit of gold paint sort of splash. I just did that to sort of cover up a bit. I thought it looked better. Yeah, so just where it's highlighted up and just make it pop a bit more and just show some more wear and battle damage. And on to the other leg, and then on that knee, it's got some scratches as well, just make them pop more. And a little bit of a slight bit on there on the white symbol as well of the Blood Angels, just to make it this end pop a bit more. Let's get a light bit more, there you go. And then, yeah. And then the backpack, sorry, this. So yeah, so the backpack, as you can see, you have used some silver and the black as well, just to make it pop more, look more on the rivets and that, more battle damage, and then the exhaust ports as well of the power pack. And on the top, and then we've got the halo on the top, the protective halo. I'm just going because that's what it's called in the Space Marine game. If that's not the correct terminology for it, just let me know in the comments, guys. Yeah, and then sort of a front on look. There you go. So that's him, that's the lieutenant. And then the other one that came this wave was the Adepta Sororitas Battle Sister. Again, you're going to notice some things here. You might have noticed the guy to the far left wide, she's missing some bits. I'll show you in a minute. So yeah, this is the Battle Sister. Again, as you see, what I've just done is use some acrylic paint, just dry brush, just highlight some more areas, make it pop a bit more. See there on the shoulder. Now the accessories she comes with first, sorry. She comes with a chainsword and a bolter. Now you're wondering, oh, well, why is she not showing a bolter? I'll show you why in a minute. You may have seen it to my far left why she hasn't got the bolt. Anyway, I'm digressing. So yeah, you see I just made some dry brushing on the shoulder pad there, the symbol of the Battle Sisters, just made it pop a bit more. You can see on the front where I've done it dry brushing, and then on sort of on the other side of the helmet, weapons getting in the way again. And then on the Inquisitor, winged Inquisitor symbol. And then down on her sort of tunic as well. Top of her tunic, or her sleeves of the tunic, as you see there. And then the backpack on again on this Battle Sisters emblem, just to make it highlighted a bit more. And then up on this one as well. I've already shown that one, sorry. So just the back of the, sorry, that tunic's on the other side, on the right side. And then if you go down here, you can see on the back of her loincloth where I've highlighted it, dry brushed it, made it pop a bit more. And then, as you can see, she has the bolt pistol. Now, this bolt pistol is actually from the what was it? The Primaris Ultramarine assault intercessor. Now you think, why she got that bolt pistol? You'll see again in a minute. And then on the skulls on the knees, just to see, I've highlighted it up. Dry brushing again, just some acrylic paint, just make them pop more. And then on the front loincloth, and you see that's how much better that makes it pop. You see the lines and the detail more. And then up, and then the cross on the front as well. And then on her pouches and grenade. Well, not on the grey, so on the pouches. And then, and see, she is missing her other pouch and her other grenade. Like I say, you're going to see why in a minute. And then obviously on her chainsword as well, I've highlighted it up. Again, just to make it pop. So that's the Battle Sister. Now, let's get to the meat of all this. Now, why she's missing her bolter is because of this guy. This is my custom Ultramarine, the Assault Intercessor Primaris Ultramarine. It was one of the first releases. Sorry about that, just had to move position. Now, the main thing you can see is probably his head sculpt. Now, the head sculpt is from the Mezco Punisher 112, but yeah, if you've got any Legends, Marvel Legends, Punisher heads or anything like that, they'll fit. And all I did was, the peg is from these little Predator statues. I can't remember the company. They can't even get them in blind boxes and that. Literally all I did was I carefully multi-tooled, cut it off, and then sanded it down a bit, and then glued it on. And then the little Predator statue, just glued the head back on. It didn't really need the peg. It just sits on there and glues on. It's fine. And then it fits the head. And I think it looks really cool. The scream and shouting. It's got obviously got some scars going as well, as you know, as you can see. For those of you might not have this Mezco Punisher, you see the really nice scars and the detail. And I just think it fits really, really well. But don't worry, because if you want to, you got to do is remove that if I want to, and then the helmet still sits there. Still sits fine. I mean, I did try and sort of sand out the inside of the helmet, but it still wouldn't fit on the head properly. It's too tight, so I just did that. I did try, but it just sits there anyway, and it still turns and that. So yeah, that's how I did that. Yeah, it just goes on. Also, the peg will fit other heads, like Legends heads as well, and the other Mezco Punisher heads. I'll just turn them that way. And then, obviously, like I said, the Battle Sister was missing a bolter. Well, there you go. He has a bolter. Or again, just acrylic paint. Easy, just paint it. Obviously, with the multi-tool, I obviously ground down and sanded down the actual Battle Sister markings, so it just looks like a normal bolter, so he can use it, so I can use it for him, that marine, or any other marines that may be coming out. And then to just hold on the front, all you do is put his hand in some hot water and then just carefully manipulate it, and he holds it really well, as you can see. And then if we go down, the other, like I say, those pouches that are missing from the Battle System and grenade, as you can see, he now has a grenade and he has some extra pouches. Again, I just highlighted them up with some dry brushing. Yeah, that's what I did really. And I'm very happy with my custom. I think he looks even more awesome. A Space Marine just has to have a bolter. So yeah, I mean, that's one of the main reasons I bought the Battle Sister, was for the bolter. And obviously the grenade as well, and the pouches. Also, he has this, I made this, well, not made this power sword, but this is a old sword I got from where I work. I work at In Demand Toys. Also, you can get Space Marines there. Well, well, he might be out of stock now, but she's still in stock, and they've got some others on pre-order as well. So yeah, indemandtoys.co.uk. Free shipping on any orders over £50. Anyway, so yeah, obviously my boss Nick has loads of pre-owned stuff, and I was sorting out some pre-owned stuff at work one day at Demand Toys, and I found this, and I said, Nick, can I have it for my Space Marine for a power sword? And he said, yeah. So I don't know what it's from. If you know, let me know in the comments. So yeah, all I did was put some, it's called old gold paint there, and then some just acrylic black on that bit there. So he has a power sword as well if I want. So yeah, also what I'll do is I'll put probably a link in the description to the original review video of this guy, because I know I don't really go over the dry brushing, the highlighting, but that's because I already did that, and that's obviously in the previous video. So that's why I didn't go too much over that. Mainly I just want to show you the bolter and his head sculpt. Like I say, if you don't have a Mezco Punisher head, Marvel Legends heads will fit, or anything like that will fit. So yeah, and it just looks really awesome. Look at that, for the Emperor! So cool, yeah. So there you go, guys. Just maybe some ideas for you. Things are falling down everywhere. Anyway, so there you go. There's some ideas for you, maybe some things to do. And like I say, with these other Marines, like I say, just to make them pop, but I just think they need some dry. Say if you listen to McFarlane, maybe some dry brushing would be cool, because they kind of just come in one bog standard block colour, and there's not much to make them pop. So, but it's a really easy thing to do. Just a little acrylic paint or matte paint, enamel matte paint. Just dry brush it. It's really easy to do. It's not hard. So yeah, I've been going on. It's nearly a 20-minute video. So yeah, I'll let you guys go. Stay safe, stay well. Glory to the God Emperor, and I'll see you guys in the next one.